Explosion behind the scenes. An unexpected name has appeared on Real Madrid's radar, and the fans are in an uproar. Could this be the last signing before the window closes? A masterstroke orchestrated by Florentino Perez in second-half stoppage time? What if I told you that one of the Premier League's most promising youngsters is being touted as the next player to wear white? Yes, my friends, the market is booming, and there's a bombshell coming from Manchester. Florentino is watching. Management is on high alert. Behind the scenes at Valdebebas are buzzing. There's movement, there's buzz, and there's a name no one expected. A final move that could change the game. This preseason has already given us a lot to talk about, but Real Madrid doesn't stop. Just when everyone thought the squad was set, the unexpected happens, and that's why you need to stick with us until the end. But before we reveal who this possible new Galactic is, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. Here, the information is hot, and the excitement is always high. Comment below, do you think the squad needs more reinforcements? Or are we ready to conquer everything? Your opinion is an essential part of our Madrid community. This is Renan, and you're on Real Madrid News, the channel for the most passionate fans on the planet. Take a deep breath and join me for another electrifying chapter of our preseason. Last season was painful, a scar on Madrid's pride. No titles, no spark, and a feeling that everything could have been different with just one more player. There was a lack of depth. There was a lack of planning. There was a lack of soul at times. Florentino felt it in his heart. A president who lives the club like few others, he decided to rebuild the giant with a new vision. A young, ambitious, and lasting project. It wasn't about a quick fix. It was about a vision of the future. And then the names came in. Endrick, an absolute promise of Brazilian football. Arda Güler, a Turkish gem. Mastantuono, an Argentine talent. And of course, the arrival of the new manager, Xabi Alonso, idol, tactical mastermind, and now the architect of the new Real Madrid era. The spirit has changed. The intensity in training has returned. The preseason began with victories, trials, and a growing fan base. But not everything is rosy. There are still gaps, and the midfield is one of them. Modric and Kroos remain living legends, but time takes its toll. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Valverde hold the future, but they need support. Güler and Nico Paz are bets. The machine needs more parts. In this rebuilding scenario, every reinforcement matters. And Florentino knows it. The window is still open, and one final addition could be the difference between another near miss or total glory. The question echoing in Valdebebas is straightforward. Is there another maestro missing? Is Florentino's masterpiece missing the finishing touch? Perhaps the answer lies at Old Trafford. Kobbie Mainoo, a young name, but increasingly talked about in the corridors of European football. A midfielder who captivates everyone who watches him play. An English upbringing, the soul of a number 10, and the attitude of someone born to shine on the big stage. Discovered by Manchester United, Mainoo was treated like a gem in the youth academy. He earned minutes, he made headlines, he earned the fans' trust. But everything changed with the arrival of Ruben Amorim, and what seemed like stability became a mystery. Mainoo didn't play in the first 2 Premier League games. He was on the bench, ignored. And suddenly, a buzz began. Does the coach lack confidence? Has the project changed? Has the player lost his place? The British press sparked rumors. Fans began to question. "Why isn't our best youngster playing?" they asked online. "Is he going to leave?" they whispered backstage. And who would have thought? Real Madrid's name came up. Suddenly, strong, precise. English press confirmed up Egypt. The Spanish club is monitoring the situation closely. And if there's an opening, Madrid could act. Menu is seen as a perfect fit for the current project. Young, technical, and cerebral. Exactly the kind of player Florentino loves to bring to the Bernabeu. And Xabi Alonso would love to mold under his tutelage. It's a story that has all the makings of a major turning point. The boy who loses his place in Manchester, only to be reborn in Madrid. Fate may be writing this script before our very eyes. Kobbie Mainoo isn't just raw talent. He's polished, refined, a silent maestro who dictates the pace without shouting. He has vision, a first-class touch, and a coolness that's frightening for someone his age. On the field, he moves like a veteran. He knows when to accelerate, when to hold back, when to switch. He's not the kind of player who draws attention with his flashy flair, but rather with his intelligence. He understands the game. Defensively, he's dedicated. He knows how to track, intercept, and read passes well. He's not a defensive midfielder, but he doesn't shy away from a fight either. He's a complete midfielder, adaptable to various roles. His greatest praise comes from legends. Paul Scholes, for example, said he plays with the calm of a veteran and the confidence of a champion. Rio Ferdinand compared him to Seedorf. That's no small feat. His only weakness today is a lack of consistency. Not playing in United's first few games affects his rhythm, confidence, and development. A talent like that needs minutes. He needs big challenges. He needs a stage. At Real Madrid, he would have had that in spades. Healthy competition, an elite structure, and coaches prepared to polish his jewel. Playing alongside Camavinga and Bellingham could accelerate his development dramatically. It's the kind of gamble Madrid has made frequently, and it's paid off. Endrick, Arda Güler, Mastantuono, and now, perhaps, Mainoo? Indicates that the project is clear. Build a young empire to dominate Europe. The English press is relentless. According to The Sun, United have reportedly reduced Mainoo's asking price to $45 million, an affordable fee for elite clubs. At least 10 teams are reportedly interested. Among these clubs, names from Germany, Italy, England, and yes, Real Madrid emerge. The name that shines brightest in the race. But with one difference, the sports project. No other club offers what Madrid does. The player, in turn, is reportedly open to offers. Sources close to him say Mainoo wants to play. He wants to be a key player, and he's not willing to wait indefinitely on the United bench. Another curious detail, the player reportedly stopped following Manchester United's social media pages. Coincidence, or a clear sign of disconnection from the club? English fans are already starting to understand. Behind the scenes at the Bernabeu, activity is quiet, just as Florentino likes it. No fanfare, no leaks, just watchful eyes and hands ready to act should the opportunity arise. And time is running out. The window closes in days, and Florentino loves a last-minute masterstroke. The question is no longer whether Real Madrid is watching, but whether they'll pounce. Meanwhile, the fans wait, eyes glued to the screen, hearts racing. Because when Madrid gets into the game, anything can happen. If Mainoo does indeed wear white, the impact will be immediate. The midfield gains depth, creativity, and a future. It would be another layer of talent in an already stacked but never overstuffed field. For Xabi Alonso, it would be a gift, a player with tactical intelligence and adaptability, someone who can be molded into different formations and roles, whether as a number 8, number 10, or even a defensive midfielder. For the young players, it would be a healthy competition. Nico Paz, Arda Güler, even Tchouaméni and Camavinga, they would all have to outdo each other. This raises everyone's level. For the veterans, it would be a relief. Kroos and Modric could be used more intelligently. Fewer minutes, more quality, more longevity, a balanced and well-constructed transition cycle. For La Liga, it would be a brutal message. While Barcelona tries to balance the books, Real Madrid continues to build an empire with planning and intelligence. In the Champions League, it would be another sign that Real Madrid won't just compete. They'll hunt for the title. With youth, hunger, and a modern, attacking football project. And for the fans, it's another dream coming true. Seeing names like Bellingham, Camavinga, Güler, and maybe Mainu in the same midfield, it's like looking into the future and seeing titles. So, Madrid fans, is Kobbie Mainoo the right choice to close this transfer window with a flourish? Or do you think it's better to focus on another position? Your opinion is valuable. Comment below. The midfield competition is becoming increasingly fierce, and Mainoo's arrival would put even more pressure on players like Valverde, Tchouaméni, and the youngsters from the academy. But is he worth the investment? Does he have a place? Or would he be another gem to be lost on the bench? The debate is open, and the Madrid community wants to hear from you. The window closes soon, and everything can change in a matter of hours. So, subscribe to the channel now, activate the bell, and leave a like to support our review. Here at Real Madrid News, each news story is told with emotion, with passion, with the soul of those who live this badge 24 hours a day. The community is growing, and with you here, it's even stronger. Share this video with your fellow Madrid fans and let's go together towards another historic season. This is Renan, and this was another electrifying chapter of our preseason coverage. Hala Madrid, and nothing more.